All right, let's see if we can film it. Good 13, 14, sounds fantastic. Let's see if we can dig it. It's in the same line as a nickel. Still in the hole. Ooh, the shovel's broken. There's no way. Oh man, my shovel's broken. If that's a nickel, I'm gonna be upset because my shovel's broken. Is it? Piece of glass. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Put the glass in there for you guys. So there was a nickel. There's a pull tab. And my shovel is, I'm gonna say done. My shovel's done. I'm not gonna break it off in the sand. A good 14, 15, 16, guys. Dig it. Got it. There we go. How'd I drop that? Vikings. That's pretty cool. I got a little turtle. Looks like a turtle. Turtle right there. So I pretty much gridded off that whole beach, went down there, kind of heard my shovel snap. You can see that it's broken. I need a new handle. Can't leave because the conditions are so fun. Found a dime, found a earring that I'll show you later. Actually, I might have it available to show you now or not. Or not. No, I don't know where it is. But everything's washed out. Like from the beach came up and everything's washed in that area there. So we're gonna keep hunting for a little bit. So watch this signal. Hang on, let me move my shovel. Look how negative, jumpy, garbage signal. It's just really garbage, right? So what's happening is guys are leaving that. I should have been on this mid-tide line the whole day. because the low tide is so low and it's starting to cut that out a little, it's going to change this whole low tide or mid tide line. I've gone from the gridding the sand, the white sand that I was gridding, to I came out here, found a couple of signals, started coming down this mid tide line, found nickel, dime, and both of those were scratchy, weird signals that when I got deeper, it cleaned up. And I watched a video last night where he dug a couple of things that were negative that cleaned up after he dug a couple times. Here's an example. I got this right here, and it's choppy. But watch what happens when I dig this up, guys. I cannot believe what this guy's done for my game now. Watch, I bet I get a couple rings. It's just, and watch him. What he does is he'll just dig it, right? Because it's deep. And James, man, I want to thank you. I really do. There's it. Oh, it's still in the hole. Yeah. But it is cleaning up. 26. I got a phone. There it is. Look. It's a dime. It's a dime. This guy just changed my game, guys. Look. Look at it. No joke. It was a scratchy negative. And I've been watching stuff where people say pull back over it, and if it comes off in a negative, it's a bottle cap or it's something iron. And JJ James, bud, I'm telling you, you changed my game. Watch, I'll show you. I'm gonna run this line today. I bet I find something pretty nice. Dude, thank you. Uh-oh, ring in the scoop. I see it looks kind of corroded, so it doesn't look very exciting. Kind of had a little gold thing, so I wanted to bring it on to make you look at it. I don't know, any ring in the scoop is cool. Probably some kid's ring. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's definitely wicked corroded, so any ring is a good ring. So that's kind of fun, huh? So we are at that Sunset Chateau is what it's called. I came down the beach. It's mid-tide, maybe high tide. I don't know what time high tide is, but high tide and the next low tide are both similar. They're both at like 1.5 feet. The beach is washed out in front of this hotel all the way to this point right here, where there's only this much white sand, so it's like a no-brainer to come up off the wet sand and come up onto this white sand. I came up, I found a quarter right there, did a little loop, came back over here by the entrance and found that ring right there. So I gotta go, unfortunately, and I'm not able to really hunt this. On the way down through that mid-tide line, I found a hole right about where that lady's in the water, just past those two walkers right there. I mean, it's like a drop-off hole. It's like 3 feet deep. So tomorrow during low tide, I'm gonna come directly back to that hole, and we're gonna hunt that hole. So maybe I'll give you a little video tomorrow. Have a good day, guys. It's a shame I gotta go, because I just went from where I said I stepped up onto the beach right there, did that loop, found the quarter, found the ring. On my way out, I wanted to give you guys a story, so I just stepped down off the edge here where I said that there's, you know, the other day when I was here, there was sand all the way out to where that wet loop is, right? So the beach, the towel line was way down there. Clearly it had been washed. All that white sand has all been condensed right to that wet line. So all the coins that were in there are along that wet line. This is a pretty big hotel or vacation rental. I'm not sure quite what it is, but I just stepped down to tell you guys kind of what I wanted to say. You know, you should, if there's this much white sand left, you should probably hunt that white sand right there. And I just stepped down, found a quarter signal, thinking that's a quarter signal right there. course, my shovel soaked this. But yeah, I got it. So it's in the scoop, guys. Don't you love that sound, beach hunters? What? Quarter. Told you. Awesome. Have a great day, guys. Okay. So I've been debating about the traditional wrap-up. I think that everybody gets to the end of their video and does this sort of traditional wrap-up where they show their collection of things for the day. I know that one guy that I was watching his video, he got a really nice ring during the video and he didn't do a wrap-up, and I was kind of agitated because I wanted to see the ring again. And what I did is I went back to the video and stopped it and paused it where he found the ring so that I could look at it. So am I going to keep the traditional wrap-up? Probably. Something similar. What do? I like to show people what we do during the day. And obviously all you guys that dig know what that pile of trash means, right? So the 8-inch T-Rex, and if this is at 6 inches, that's 3 scoops, 2 scoops. Maybe you missed it in the first scoop, but even if it's just 1 scoop per item, right? Everybody knows. And the Equinox, the one on the Equinox is chains, gold chains. These are 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And if you're not digging these, you're not getting any gold chains. The good thing about St. Pete here is that the beach is so littered with these 1s and 1, 2s that if you dig every 1, 1, 2, you're gonna probably every 1,000 of these you're gonna get a gold chain. Maybe even 2,000, because you can see how many I dug today, right? And I couldn't even imagine letting a video run where you guys watch me dig all these. How uneventful. You'd have to like speed it up with some music or something to make it even worth watching, right? So I don't count my clad. You guys can count that if you want to count that. I found a good spot with quarters today, so I knew the beach hadn't been hunted. That's where this came. This is all white sand stuff. I did a video with the sand tractor, or the sand sifter tractor today, right, in the white sand. So you guys can see how that works. I didn't have my pinpointer, so you can't pull it out and then pinpoint the item on the tractor. If the sand's at all wet, it doesn't sift through this. So this will be a maybe if you're in an area where you've got really nice white fine sand and you can shove it in and it just sifts through. But if the sand's at all wet, guys, and you don't have a pinpointer, this is not the shovel for you. What I should have done today is jumped right on the low tide line, because I watched a few videos last night to just kind of give me an idea what to do with low tide, and it was the JJ James, and I mentioned him a couple times. The guy's only got like 800 subscribers, guys, but he gives you information about metal detecting like you would not believe. He talks about it, tells you about the signal, tells you why he's digging it, tells you what's happening as he's digging it. Dude's good, just straight good. And he just changed my game. Today I dug probably 10 dimes or 10 targets that started in the negative, like you thought it was an iron, it's chirping off as a -7 and you see a small 16 pop in there. Dig it, at least put 2 holes in there to see if it stays negative, or if what he says, like the signal cleans up. And sure enough, I dug, like I said, 10 targets. that started negative, you put one shovel in, and then you get a little bit of a positive, 2 shovels in, and then it starts cleaning up. And you'll start seeing like a 1620, and then it cleans up. You get it out of the hole, and then sure enough, bam, dime 24, 24, 23, 24, dime 23, 24, quarter, bam, 20, 29, 30, 31. So James, thanks. I mean, really, thanks for, you just changed my game. I'm gonna get a ton of rings. Tomorrow, I found a hole. I'm gonna go dig in a hole and probably show you guys a ring tomorrow or 2. I did get this just as I was leaving. It's a junker. I think I showed it to you guys in the scoop because it looked a little bit gold, but as soon as you see the crusty on it, it's not. But man, it only takes one of those a month. If that was a diamond gold ring and it doesn't have a name to where I can return it, bam, you got a $1,500 gold ring. So you could make $1,500 a month just with one ring a month. Get on it, guys. That's Vermont Derek out.